Today, I'm going to show you exactly what to charge for your nutrition coaching service by going over 5 key factors that'll help you determine your nutrition coaching price so you can get paid what you're worth and actually have clients that are excited to work with you. We'll start with one big mistake that sets nutrition coaches up to fail right from the start and end with one thing you need to adjust with your price through time if you want to set up your nutrition coaching business for success long term. Starting with number 1, deliverables and commitment. When pricing your nutrition coaching, the first thing you have to do is determine what is your coaching providing someone with and how long it's taking you to deliver your coaching. So what is included in your nutrition coaching program and how long is each component taking you? If you're offering live classes or calls with clients, you should be charging more because there's more time involved. The more one-on-one access a client gets from you, the more expensive your coaching should be. But I will say this, after a decade in this industry and training hundreds of nutrition coaches, in my opinion, the best way to price and deliver your coaching is still gonna be the one-on-one nutrition coaching format with non-live weekly check-in, which means you're not meeting with clients or doing Zoom calls. So you as the coach can scale up the service and your clients don't have to schedule anything else in. They can just get the information when they need it on their own terms. This is the best setup for everyone. And I'll actually link up the best video I have on the weekly nutrition coaching check-in at the end of this video, but for right now, just make note of this. And then the best way to price your coaching is through a monthly recurring coaching rate that includes the weekly check-ins and support. Doing one-off live counseling sessions is not coaching. Your coaching needs to have the accountability and support baked into it, and you do that through having structured weekly check-ins included in the rate. Okay, so the next thing is how much time is it taking you to deliver your service? Now keep in mind, this is a service-based job, but you're charging for the result you help someone achieve, not the time it takes you to do it, but it still does take time, so it would be crazy not to factor it in a little bit. Without a live component, we're generally talking about 1 to 2 hours to onboard a client, assess where they're at, and set them up on a plan. And then 1 to 3 hours per month delivering feedback through those weekly check-ins and more support. So that's about 2 to 4 hours total per month. And if you think about a professional rate that you'll be getting, it needs to be somewhere between $50 to $100 per hour. If you find yourself doing way more or way less, depending on the commitment and the deliverable, you might have to adjust accordingly. Lastly, how efficiently can you deliver this result? Believe it or not, people don't want to do more to achieve a result, they want to do less. And people will pay more money to do less work to achieve this result. Think about weight loss surgery or the current popularity of weight loss injectables. People will gladly pay thousands of dollars to get a result as fast as possible. So if you're a coach that's developed a system to get your clients results as quickly as possible, you need to adjust your prices accordingly because that is worth something. So what you give, provide, and how effectively you could help a client get a result should all factor into what price you charge. But where do you go from there? The next point is number 2, we have pricing tiers. Most coaches' first instinct when they're setting up a new coaching program is to look around and see what everyone else is charging and either charge that or a little less. Now, seeing what other coaches charge can be helpful because it gives you some sense of an industry standard, but you'll start to notice that many nutrition coaches are delivering a similar service, but also charging completely different prices. So it can make this a little confusing. So where should your nutrition coaching price land on the scale of low ticket nutrition coaching and products to high ticket exclusive coaching programs? Most new nutrition coaches have the desire to charge the least amount possible, $50 to $100 per month, thinking that if they keep the price low, more people will want to buy from them. But this never works, and it's because, first off, charging less is not only bad for you, it's also bad for your clients. If you're providing a world-class service, but you're only charging $80 per month to 20 clients, that is a quick path to get burnt out and resentful. Plus, when people pay, they pay attention because they actually have a stake in the game. They pay more attention because they have more invested. For example, we all know someone that has a $10 per month Planet Fitness membership that they never use, but they continue to pay for. And that's because since the cost is so low, there's no urgency to follow through with their initial plan of working out, and they could just continue to pay $10 month after month. In contrast, if that exact same person signed up for a CrossFit gym, which is now $300 per month, they probably feel a lot more motivated to go there as much as possible to get their money's worth. And just having the lowest price possible actually turns people off because they don't see the value in it. Think about it this way. If someone was offering you a service that would get you as many nutrition clients as you could work with, more than you could handle, and build the coaching business of your dreams, and you could could get this all for $50 per month for 3 months, what would you think? You'd probably be turned off because it's too good to be true. It doesn't make sense that through a product you would get such a life-changing result at such a low price. And our potential nutrition clients, they think the exact same thing. If they're comparing two different coaches that offer essentially the same service and one is much more expensive, they're gonna go with that option because the perceived value in that option is much higher. Think that that option has higher demand, a better experience, they're gonna be taken care of better. And this is the power of setting your nutrition coaching prices correctly right off the bat. It increases the perceived value. And this happens before you even talk to someone interested just by setting the price. Okay, so this is one end of the scale at the lower ticket, low cost end. But what happens at the other end, at the higher ticket, higher cost form of coaching? Usually more expensive entails a more completely done for you type of coaching service with higher levels of feedback and support. This is a coaching service that typically costs upwards of $500 per month, although there are people in the space that are charging upwards of $3,000 per month for this type of service. Usually in this case, you're handling everything that the client needs, from training to nutrition to lifestyle support. But regardless of fulfillment, clients are expecting you to get them from point A, which is where they are, to point B, which is where they want to be with some intended result. And in most cases, they don't really care how they get there, which is why we see a variety of different prices and approaches in this type of coaching. The downsides of high ticket coaching and charging more money for your service is number one, you need utmost confidence that you're going to be able to deliver on this result. So for newer coaches or coaches without a reliable coaching system, this could be a challenge. Although clients are expecting the results that they are promised, so chances are they will work harder, but it also means that they have expectations that you need to deliver on. High ticket coaching and high ticket prices are best suited for coaches with a large portfolio of results, complete confidence and conviction in their coaching process, and ideally someone that's a bit more specialized in a specific niche that delivers on a specific result. So those are opposing ends of the price spectrum here, but for most coaches, you want to fall somewhere in between, anywhere between $100 to $500 per month. Anything less and you're generally over-delivering to needy clients with subpar results, and anything more, you generally get better results because those who pay attention. But, and there's also a but, this also comes with much higher stakes because of the expectations for the service, and you also need dialed in marketing. For most coaches, this medium ticket price somewhere in the middle seems to be the sweet spot. You can create a profitable coaching business, work with anywhere between 10 to 50 one-on-one coaching clients and make some money. So this is what the market expects for this type of service, but you may be thinking, where does my nutrition coaching fall within this range? The next thing to consider here is going to be your experience level. I'm just going to lay it all out here based on experience. For most beginner coaches, charging anywhere between $150 to $200 per month is a good start. For most intermediate coaches, meaning you've been doing this for around a year and your approach is dialed in, you must be charging anywhere between $200 to $300 per month for your coaching service. And for my experienced coaches, meaning you've been doing this for 3+ years, you have a lot of experience and a strong track record for results, you'll find yourself charging anywhere between $300 to $500 per month for your services. Okay, so why the tiers? If you've been doing this for longer, chances are you developed a good system and have better results, so you deserve to be paid more because you're more certain about your approach and the results are all but guaranteed. And if you're a new coach, it's not a bad idea to start at the lower end of the range. And personally, I'd rather see you work with a few good fit clients for free with the intention to work with them for a set period of time, get some testimonial content, and maybe turn them into paying clients, which may be easier to pull off rather than charging at first. But it doesn't need to stay this way as you continue to improve and reinvest in yourself and your business, get better results, and create a demand for your services. That's when you start to increase your prices. Okay, so those are generally the tiers, but there are other things that can move you up or down. And this is the next thing we're going to talk about, which is what specific problems you solve through your nutrition coaching niche. Your niche is the specific type of person you deliver a specific result to. And the more narrow this focus is, the more you can charge. You know the old saying, jack of all trades, master of none? That's essentially what you are when you are promoting and coaching anyone that wants to work with you. When someone is a master of one specific thing, more people want to work with them because they know how to get the result for that type of person. They know how to do one thing really well. Imagine this, you're going in for heart surgery. Would you want to work with a general surgeon that does all types of surgeries and occasionally a heart surgery? Or would you want to work with a surgeon that specializes in heart surgery? Those are the only surgeries she does, and she's done thousands of them. Even if the specialist costs more, most of us are willing to pay for that specialist to do the surgery. And this is the same with your nutrition coach. The more you can narrow down and focus on a specific niche, the more likely you are to get that result for that specific type of client. Okay, so at this point, we're starting to get the sense of what we should charge for our nutrition coaching based on market value, deliverables, and commitment, as well as how niche our service is. But here's the wild card: demand for your service. Demand for your service and adjusting your price accordingly is what allows good businesses to skyrocket and become great. Price doesn't need to be and shouldn't be static. So let's talk about that. The higher in demand your nutrition coaching is, the more you can charge. Now, of course, this is a great problem to have, but also something important to keep in mind, even for beginner coaches. Because at some point in your career, if you've been applying the knowledge that you have and the knowledge that you've been learning in my videos, your coaching roster will be full or at least close to capacity. When this happens, you can start to charge more because spots are limited. And since you're in such high demand, people are going to pay more so they can secure that spot and they don't lose it. Think about the most recent Taylor Swift tour. People all over the world were willing to pay astronomical prices to see the pop star, all because supply was limited and demand was very high. This is how celebrity coaches can charge thousands of dollars to work one-on-one with them if you even get the opportunity at all. So if you're an experienced coach with a legitimate high demand, you need to raise your prices. But even if you're a newer coach, you can use the element of scarcity to increase demand and the price for your service, like announcing when you're going to make price bumps and encouraging people to sign up and take the next step or the plunge before you raise your prices. So there you have it, your step-by-step guide for setting the perfect nutrition coaching price. I hope you found this helpful, regardless if you're a new coach, recently certified, or just dialing in your coaching systems. You probably got into nutrition coaching to help people, but you also put a lot of effort and sweat and tears into this coaching and this process, so you deserve to be paid. And you should, because this is a business. Plus, you have to charge something or these people won't listen. So I hope you found this guide to pricing your nutrition coaching valuable. And if you did, make sure you like this video. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, do that now. And if you have any questions or concerns about your nutrition coaching price or your situation, drop it in the comments and we'll chat. Now, as great as all those tips are, if you're really serious about starting a nutrition coaching business, the next thing I'll have you do is check out this video I've linked up right here. Now that you got the perfect price for your nutrition coaching service, make sure that you're checking in with your clients effectively. You're gonna learn exactly how to do that right here. So make sure to check it out now, and I'll see you in the next video.